I'm Olivia Thompson.
I'm Alyssa Matriano.
I'm Bridget John.
Hello, I'm Holden Webb.
I'm Lacie Johnson.
I'm Laney Mull.
I'm Maureen Roberts.
This is Emmaline Drummond.
I'm Mull Raburn.
Hi, I'm Aidan Hurd.
All right, guys, it's hard to believe. It's almost over. It's the end of a great 2-year ride. You've certainly left your mark on media arts. Coach Tanner and I just want to tell you just some things that we'd like to discuss with you before you go on to bigger and better things. One of those is looking back on the interviews that we did with y'all almost 2 years ago in this room. I looked back over my notes and I saw where we were kind of, well, I don't know, so-and-so versus so-and-so, maybe these three, we like 2 of these 3, we were kind of intent on taking a certain number. And then we got right down to it and went, you know what, I think we just need to take all of them. And maybe some of them will work out and some of them won't. Well, all of y'all worked out. And I think that's really impressive that of the group that came in a year ago, all but one of you came back. That y'all all came back speaks highly of y'all, speaks highly of the class. We kind of take it as an honor for us that you want to be a part of this class for 2 years. It's not the easiest thing to do to fit in a bunch of juniors with a bunch of seniors. But y'all fit in immediately. You made yourself part of the group. You learned quickly on the fly. I know Coach Tanner did a great job getting y'all ready to go with that. But just how y'all all fit in, and when you use the term seamlessly, y'all all fit in. There was seamless in how y'all did it, both with the seniors last year and then with the juniors this year. Couldn't ask for anything more.
I mean, I'm always trying to get the class numbers down as far as things are concerned. I think that makes things easier most of the time. But when we did the interviews, it just became so apparent that, I mean, who were you going to get rid of? Y'all were all just that good. You were that good in the interviews, and the biggest thing that we came down to was we didn't think that any of you there would be an issue. But when you get down to it, it's how do you work with everyone else? How does it all come together as a group? And that's the biggest risk that you're always concerned about going into a class. In years past, you've had issues with certain people doing certain things, stepping on toes, whatever it may be. And then y'all came in, and from day one, not a problem, not an issue. Everyone worked well, blended well. Like Mr. Marshall said, the mixture was just perfect. And the one thing that I know is going to happen is I know how good that you have been the last 2 years, but I'm not going to really know that until next August. And that's when it's going to be like, wow, that was just, how did that happen to us? How did we get that lucky for the last 2 years to have that group together, even though it was a large number, to have it work out the way y'all made it work out. And you just made it more fun and just took the class to another level.
One of the things you always want to ask and people ask is, we're the best class ever? We're the best? We're your favorite? I don't know, because there is no best class. I mean, they're all good. They all have their own interesting part. But I can say this, y'all probably had more fun than any other class I've been around. And that shows itself in the fact that you just didn't show up on B-Day from 7:45, and in some cases a little later, from 7:45 to 9:15. You came in here before class. You came in here during lunch. You came in here to get a camera. You came in here just to hang out sometimes. And we say that this is not just a class. This is really a team. This is I know it's hokey, but it's kind of a family. But the 2 things about this class that I will always remember is how hard you worked and how much fun you had. We did so many things that, and you hear me use this term also, advance the mission. We advanced the mission. The thing that you can say, that you can always say, and this is the mark of a great class, is, are we better? Is this class further along than it was before? And there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt this class is now better than it was a year ago or 2 years ago, because y'all have raised the bar. And it's all you can really ask from a class.
And I know my perspective is, I think, a little bit different, because I tend to, go over the things at the beginning of the class and then let y'all go. And from that point on, I do a lot of observing, sitting back and watching what y'all are doing. And that was that was the great part of it. Watching you work together, work with like the seniors last year, the juniors this year, and y'all were just great. I mean, just great in how you interacted and the work that you were doing. You were getting the work done, but you were doing it and enjoying it, and that made everything more enjoyable for, I think, everyone. And that, again, that does come through in your work and how much you care about what you're doing and how much you care about the success of not just you, but everyone else who's involved in the class. And that is the mission of the class, is to get better every year. It doesn't necessarily happen that way, but to take it to the next level, you've done that. You've done that, and not just in one specific way. Years past, we've had it went to another level this way, or this group kind of took it to the level. Y'all did it as a whole. You did it as a class, as an entire group, and that's what I think is truly special about what you were able to do in the last 2 years.
All right, so here's to the Media Arts 2 class that will graduate in 2022. Emmaline Drummond, Grace Harvey, Aidan Hurd, Mikayla Huffman, Bridget John, Lacie Johnson, Alyssa Matriano Lim, Laney Mull, Will Raburn, Maureen Roberts, Olivia Thompson, Holden Webb. Thanks, guys. It's been a great and enjoyable time for us. Thank you for all you've done.
All right.